down to this, folks, is the UEFA Champions League playoff second legs. Of course, win here comfortably and go through to those mega rich, all-important group stages. Can your team do it, or will they be going home? We're going to take a look at that and more next. That's right, folks. Bamble's another prediction video today. We look forward to the illustrious, all-important, very exclusive UEFA Champions League playoff second legs, of course, as we approach, of course, the illustrious, all-important, mega rich group stages. That's right. That's, of course, just around the corner. But, of course, before that, they've got to win these games. Of course, talk about that and more in a minute. Big shout out to the VIPs. They are the patrons, of course. And, of course, if you're new, where you been, smash your subscribe button, bang, and say all things Champions League related, Blackburn Rovers related, World Cup later, this year related. We got it all here, boys and girls, under one roof ski. Of course, you'll see a scrolling thing across the screen here. This is my pitch to you to say vote for Blackburn Roverseas for the Football Content Creator Awards. We've never been involved with this before. We never really looked at this before. We never pushed this before. But I'm trying to get a bit of recognition for the channel. I'm not going out there to win, but I am hoping to get some recognition for the channel. So please do this. Do me a favour. And, of course, vote for Blackburn Roverseas. We are looking. In fact, I'll talk about that right here, right now. So this is what I'm talking about, folks. This is what I'm all about right now. So please vote for Blackburn Roverseas at the Football Content Creator Awards 2022. We are trying to get this channel recognised. The link to the website is cut.ly/voter. Vote Roverseas, lowercase, get that in there. And of course, vote for Blackburn Roverseas, making content. Of course, we've been making videos for a long time now, and we've not really seen any real recognition in regards to any awards and stuff like that. I kind of feel a little bit guilty for some of the guys that have joined the brand in recent times. We've got 5 or 6 folks now helping out, making content from around the world. We're talking about South Africa, we're talking about America, we're talking about England, we're talking about all over the place. We are trying to create something here. We're building something here as well, just like Rovers. So if you can vote, we are looking at Best in Video for Organisation. That's, of course, for Blackburn Roverseas. We'll also look at Best Content Creator, Blackburn Roverseas as well, and also Best Club Content Creator for the Football League. So put in Blackburn Roverseas for that. So please help us out, get us recognised, get us noticed. We're not trying to win the pissing thing. I think it'll be a tall order for us to come out of nowhere and win this, but if we can get some love and maybe get nominated for the final 10, that'll be absolutely incredible stuff. But anyway, what we really want to talk about right here right now is this. It is the Champions League, it is the second legs of the playoffs, and of course it is very important for clubs around Europe. Of course, big stuff on hand. And again, if you're new, where have you been? Make sure you smash your subscribe, your one-stop shop for Champions League. We have been here since the prelims, since way back when everyone else has been there. They've not been there. They didn't give a shit. They didn't give a shit about the Champions League prelims. We were there. Respect, get voting, get in there. Say, you know what this guy does? He was there getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning, banging out the videos because you guys want that. So please do me a favor and vote and subscribe, smash the like as well. So here we go. These were the results of this. I see everyone's jumping on board now. Everyone's jumping on board, making the videos because the group stages are just around the corner. But we were there. Remember when we were there, first qualifying round. Remember those all important and painful Europa Conference League ones where there's 75 matches. 75 matches and stuff like that. Respect. If you respect that, the content making, do me a favour and vote for Blackburn Roverseas, please. Anyway, so these were the first legs. Of course, take a look at them. Bodø Glimt with a big win over Dinamo Zagreb, 1-0 win it was at home. Of course, it's just the first leg, guys, just the first leg. I went with a 2-0 win myself, so I've got that one right, or pretty close to the money anyway. Copenhagen against Trabzonspor, big 2-1 win for Copenhagen. The Danes are in the upper hand there against the Turkish outfit Trabzonspor. Rangers, though, big win for them as well. Actually, they drew 2-2 in the end. I think it was a 2-1 at one stage. It looked like they were going to win, but I think they're in trouble now. Qarabağ, 0-0 draw in the end of a Viktoria Pilsen, a big result for them on the road. Maccabi Haifa with a 3-2 win over Red Star Belgrade, monstrous result for them. And down the bottom there, Benfica really show their quality, and realistically, what they shouldn't really be in this level of the tournament. They should be already in the group stage. They are, I think, too big, too cool for school, if you know what I mean. So those were the first legs. Of course, it all comes down to the second legs now. And again, when you think about this, quite bizarre how many teams get involved with this and how many teams actually go through in the end. Only like 5 or 6 from the qualifying go through. It's a long old process to get your six clubs to join the rest that have been waiting since since May. You know what I mean? It's kind of a bit of a painful process. But anyway, to them, though, it's important. Make sure you subscribe, of course, you one-stop shop. Make sure you vote, of course. What are we talking about the vote? What I'm talking, I'm going to throw it down. You throw it a little bit. Please vote. Blackburn Roverseas, cut.d/voter, vote Roverseas, all lowercase. We are taking a look again, and I'm going to probably do one more time as well. Best club content creator, Blackburn Roverseas. That's for the Football League. Best content creator, Blackburn Roverseas. Get in amongst it. Best in video, Blackburn Roverseas for the organisation. Make sure you do just that. And again, it's not for me, really. Of course, it would be fantastic to get the channel recognised, but it is. I'm going to give the guys a night out if we can get this sorted, get a nomination, get into the final 10, be in the mix, you know, kind of like an Oscar, get involved, get the guys, some of the guys down there, and see, give them a night out. I'm all about that. Anyway. This is, of course, the second legs. This is the important second legs. We've got my predictions on the right, and then, of course, the aggregate scorelines on the left. So there's only 6 games. Only 6 teams are going to qualify in a long, old, overdue process. So let's get into it. Kicking all off with Viktoria Plzeň up against Qarabağ. Coming at you over in Plzeň, of course, at the Duzan Arena. Played each other just 5 times. 2014, 1 win for Qarabağ, nothing but Plzeň, and 4 draws, of course. Plzeň, though, 83% form for them. Haven't lost in the last 9 games, of course. Up against Qarabağ side, unbeaten in the last 6 games, of course. 75% form for them moving forward. The biggest win for Qarabağ was a 3-1 win, and that was way back in 2014. It was a friendly, so it doesn't really count. They have played each other 4 times competitively. Let's trap that 3 times competitively. They've all been draws. Of course, something has to change. Something's got to give. Of course, Qarabağ are in action against... No, they're not. No one's in action, of course. It's a bit of a surprise on here. But let's take a look at the odds then, shall we, for this game and this game alone. It is 21-20 is your Plzeň, 21-10 is your draw, 14-5 is your away win. Looks like the bookies have no idea which way to go on this one. And to be honest with you, neither do I. I think I'm going to go with a 2-1 win there for Plzeň and nick it at home. I think home advantage will be enough for them to get through. They'll want to get through, to be in the mix, to be in amongst it, of course, in the big boys. Just like Sheriff were there last year. That's what they were hoping to do. Meanwhile, Red Star Belgrade against Maccabi Haifa, of course, coming at you also on Tuesday, August the 23rd. Of course, these two sides have played each other just the one time. We'll talk about it shortly. Red Star Belgrade, 83% form for them, just 1 defeat past 6. That was the defeat against Maccabi Haifa last time around. Of course, who come into on 58% form, just 1 defeat past 5. Of course, 3-2 it was last time around over in Israel. Of course, got it all to do in the second legs. The match will take place at Stadium Ratko Mitic. Of course, Red Star Belgrade are not in action. Meanwhile, Maccabi Haifa also not in action, according to my eyes. Now, the odds for this game and this game alone coming at you over in Red Star. 11-8 on is your Red Star, of course. 3-1 is your draw, and 7-2 is your away win here. I'm backing, of course, Red Star to get a 2-0 win for them at home, which again, if you do the maths quickly, it might be enough for them to go through to the all-important, for them anyway, Champions League matches. Meanwhile, Benfica against Dinamo Kiev, it is a zinger, it is a belter. Of course, they played each other for the 6th time. The previous 5, 4 wins for Benfica, 1 draw, nothing for Dinamo Kiev. Of course, but Benfica, they're 100% form for them, looking very, very good right now. Up against the Dinamo Kiev side, 58% form, 1-2 lost to over the last 4, 58% form with the last 6. Of course, the biggest win for Benfica over Dinamo Kiev was a 2-0 win. They've scored 7 goals, and Dinamo Kiev has scored 0. Oh my gosh! Of course, 1.4 goals a game for Benfica, 0 goals a game for Kiev. The last time I played each other in Benfica, it was a 2-0 win. That's back in December 2021 in the group stages, way back when in the Champions League. Of course, Benfica come into on the back of that 2-0 win over Kiev in Kiev last time around. So yeah, it does look unbearably favoured for Benfica on this one. Benfica are in action, not in action. Nobody's in action. Why is this? Unless they are in action. Unless I just can't see it. I just can't see it. But anyway, regardless of all that, let's take a look at the odds for this one. We're 5-2 on is your Benfica Red Hot Favourites, 4-1 is your draw, and 6-1 is your away win. Of course, I think did I back Kiev in the first leg? I'm going with a 3-1. I've wised up. I've smelt the coffee. I smelt the trees and the nature, Mother Nature, and it's a 3-1 win for me for Benfica. They'll concede a goal, I think, with Benfica taking it with a comfortable 3-0 win, and again, comfortably go through to the next stage, of course. Next, of course, Dinamo Zagreb up against Bodø Glimt. Of course, another bit of a clanger here. Of course, Zagreb coming out of Croatia. Bodø Glimt, of course, we've been ploughing through teams left, right, and centre all the way through from last year when they destroyed Roma twice, I think, in the group stages. Dinamo Zagreb, though, just coming into this 75% form, just 1 defeat past 6 up against Bodø Glimt side, unbeaten in the last 8 games, 92% form over the last 6 as well. Of course, 1-0 win it was over in Norway last time around back in the 16th of August. Bodø Glimt are in action against HamKam this coming weekend on the 20th of August. Meanwhile, Dinamo Zagreb taking on Uskit. Again, both sides are expected to win those home games. They're both playing at home this coming weekend. But the odds for this one and this leg alone are on Wednesday, August the 24th. Zagreb 6-5 on for the Richie 14-5 draw, 3-1 is your away win. That's, of course, Bodø Glimt. I'd love to see Bodø Glimt go through, but I think it's going to be a 2-0 for Zagreb. And again, that overturns, again, my maths is quick, 2-0 win. It's shit, but it's quick. It's 2-0 win in the end, which will overturn that 1-0 deficit and send Zagreb through and send Bodø Glimt home. But of course, they could play defensive ball, which I don't think is in their resume. Trabzonspor up against Copenhagen coming out of Turkey, and again, a game that's evenly poised, of course. Played each other just the one time. Trabzonspor, 1-3, lost 3 over the last 6. 50% form for them. Up against the Copenhagen side, just 1 defeat past 4, 67% form over the last 6. Of course, it was 2-1 win in Denmark last time around, back on the 16th of August. This time around, though, it's in Turkey. But meanwhile, Trabzonspor will take on Atalantaspor in the Super League this coming weekend. Trabzon and Copenhagen look like they have their weekend off. Coming at you, though, the odds, unless, in fact, I think I just spotted something there. Copenhagen, I think they didn't, did they? Did they play? They played on the 19th, the 16th, and then the 19th. So maybe some of these teams that have been banging about have played their midweek games already. So they did beat Lyngby in the top flight there over in Denmark. Meanwhile, coming out on the odds for this one, then we have 20-19 on your Trabzonspor. 13-5 is your draw. 11-4 is your Copenhagen. So Trabzonspor are favoured to win this game at home, and I'm going to give it to them as well. 1-0 win in the end. I don't know. I can't remember. That's going to be enough. If it's going to be good to see them through. Meanwhile, PSV taking on Rangers. Now, if Rangers could do this and get to the group stage alongside Celtic, it would be absolutely fantastic. It is a bit of a reunion source of the Philips Stadium. PSV Eindhoven managed by Ruud van Nistelrooy. Against Rangers managed by Giovanni van Bronckhorst. Of course, two Dutch legends in the game. 3 times they played each other, just 1 win for PSV, 2 draws. Of course, PSV, though, unbeaten in the last 6 games. Of course, in fact, last 8, 83% form over the last 6. Rangers, though, just 1 defeat past 6, 75% form for them moving forward. Of course, the amount of goals scored by PSV over Rangers was 3. Compared to Rangers 2, works on about one goal a game for Rangers. Sorry, 1 goal a game for PSV, 0.67 goals for Rangers. Rangers are in action against, are they? They must be. They must be in action. They must be playing right now. PSV also must be playing right now as well. I just can't see it for whatever reason. I am recording this early door morning USA time on the 20th of August. But the odds for this one, we have 11-8 on is your PSV, 11-4 is your draw, 50-4 is your away win here. I'm backing PSV to win this one, unfortunately. 3 to win. Another goal fest, tight one to be had, and Rangers unfortunately will crash out, according to my maths, into the Europa League, and we'll have to do it the hard way once again. Anyway, let's just make sure about that. Let's of course reveal my teams. Plzeň will go through 2-1, of course, after the first leg, 0-0. Red Star Belgrade will overturn the deficit. Of course, we'll take out Maccabi Haifa with a 2-0 win on the night. Benfica comfortably through, 5-1 in the end. And Zagreb will overturn Bodø Glimt's 1-0 advantage. Trabzonspor will go out. Copenhagen will go through. I think that's on penalties in my eyes. And then PSV 5-4 demolition job of Rangers to take it to the mixer. And again, that is me. But of course, before all that, be sure to vote for Blackburn Roverseas at the Football Content Creator Awards. Cut the /vote to Roverseas. Lowercase, of course, you can use the QR code if you're savvy like me. We are voting for, what are we looking at? Best in video organisation, Blackburn Roverseas. We'll be up against some big boys in that, so I don't think we'll do well. But anyway, best content creator as well, Blackburn Roverseas. Also, we are looking at best club content creator for the Football League. I do appreciate any support in those if you don't mind. And of course, be sure to subscribe if you're new. Your one-stop shop for Blackburn Rovers content, your one-stop shop for your Champions League content. We've been here since the preliminaries, so be sure to get some votes out there. Also, that is pretty much all I've got for you today. Make sure, of course, you smash your subscribe, smash your thumbs up, smash the little bell. Of course, we'll be back for the group stages, whether it's a reaction video or whether we take a little look at the group stages and all its glory. We'll take a look at it. We'll be there each and every week, and I think we're going to have a prediction league for these competitions, so beware and be proud for those bad boys. But until then, guys and girls, we're done.